1993 was a shock because of one game, Doom, basically reinventing the FPS genre. But many players were still left with Amigas underpowered to run such an engine. Many games tried, but in the process had to use tricks, remove features, or reduce screen size. They were fun, but couldn't come close to the original. I am KK of Altair Group, and here's my try to change that. So, at this point, before I go any further, I have to make a plan for this map. First, let's sketch what we have so far. The outdoor area with crates, some columns, starting region, and the second area where we have our computer walls and a monster. So, in this map, I want to have a shotgun somewhere. Let's sketch it here. A red card. Let's sketch it around here. And exit, which should be somewhere far on the other side. To make the player go around and have to backtrack a bit to make this map a bit more open-ended. So, the exit, I think, should be after some open region, which hopefully will have final fight with some of the tougher guys. And obviously it will be locked out by the red cards, red doors. And to focus more on the doomy side of this game, I'm going to make it open-ended as well. So there is more than one way to enter this room. And this should also use angled walls and such to focus on the engine strengths. So we have this surrounding room, which allows us to enter the exit area from two sides. And I want this room to be accessible from two sides as well, to make walk through this map less linear. And I probably will have some kind of room here and some kind of room here, and that will be connected with the central room. The proportions aren't final, of course, but I just want to have a rough sketch of the map before I go any further in the mapping. And for this region, I think I am going to make a computer hall with some big computers standing around and making this part a bit more like a labyrinth. The exact layout will come out later, and in this I still have no idea what kind of setting this room will be, but let's make it more interesting as well, with some place to hide from the bad guys and such. Of course, here will be some kind of shiny room with the shotgun, maybe with some big crates to make it look like a storage area. And this, I think, will be probably another outdoor area, which will contain the red card and some guys protecting it. So there's the matter of this space here, which I'm not sure how it would look like. Maybe to make it more less linear, let's make some rooms and connect it with each other. Well, maybe this will be more like this, to enter from the center. And I definitely would like this to be enter from the center as well, and add some tunnels. I'll add some secrets, of course, and doors will be here, here, maybe 2 sets of doors here as well, to segment this map to render it better, because doors essentially block visibility, and once they are closed, the map renders only the room the player is in. We have doors here, and maybe I'll make it open tunnels, because once the player can't see the other room, it isn't rendered as well. And probably the doors will be here and here for the player to enter. So that will be basic plan, and let's get to mapping.
This is how we left our map. It's strange that the base starts with a dark room, so better light it up. It's also a bit too small now. Feels okay now. Some minor light improvements. I still keep the outer dark ring to make the computer walls stand out. The outer sector needs to be split into convex ones. This won't affect the performance, so don't worry. Test it. I'll cut the boring compiler parts. Looks like we've got a rendering artifact here, probably a bug in the exporter. I'll ignore it for now. Good so far. Time to sketch out the surrounding rooms, according to the designed layout. As long as all major sections are separated, we don't have to worry about overall map complexity too much. The engine will try to render only the necessary lines. This part doesn't rely on doors too much, but will be fine as well. Solid walls and corridors are good occluders too. This region will be outside again, to add some variety. Same old trick of lowering wall textures, without relying on raised floors. Here is the place where the red card will be found, so I'm going to make a structure to store it. Automatic sector partitioning is definitely on my to-do list. This is going to be an open structure with 4 support pillars. After adding some rooms, the map is even better example to show the visibility algorithm. Auto-closing doors are best, but corners and corridors are just as good. The east wing is ready for test. Shooting might be fun, but I'm not going to add more enemies until map geometry is somewhat done. These rooms will require extra decorations, but I haven't made up my mind exactly what yet. And this is exactly the effect I hoped for. Interesting center point for the red card, and a lot of room around for its defenders. Time to build the west room. Sticking to the plan, it will be a computer room. But to make it more interesting, I'm adding a dark niche around it. A good place for some enemies as well. Sketching the next hallway. And automatic sector partitioning just got another +1 on the list. Time for a test. I've taken a little detour to look how badly these 3 rooms need decor. Badly, but still no definite ideas. And into the new room. I'm happy with the overall look here. I've noticed something odd about the ceiling just after the door. Due to some bug, this edge got incorrectly flagged as invisible. Another problem here. Texturing can handle only lines up to 512 in length. This is not a big limitation, because adding a single vertex in the middle will be enough to get around it. The door overhang is all fine from this side. The visibility bug affects one side only. The corridor has just the right shape and size, but it will need some lighting for variety too. I'm going to visit the red card area again to get a second look. I'm not cutting out this walk, because some of you are probably watching only for the in-game footage. Looking fine, but scattering some crates in the background could be a good idea. I'm going to end this episode at this point. I still have more material, but want to make shorter, more frequent updates. So subscribe and click the notification bell if you'd like to get an alert when I upload new videos. Take care.